Same fella asks, when building systems for our properties, I know it's important to have a good plumber and handyman call away to be able to fix any potential issues. But who else should we have a call away to be able to handle or fix other problems? Or rather, who else should be part of our systems for management to be able to run efficiently and smoothly for the property? I think every area of life, you might think that I'm making the question a little too broad, or I'm twisting it into something broader than you're asked. But you know what I like is in every area of life, I like it when I can call somebody and talk to a real expert about that topic. I love that. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like, if I got a question about grappling, I talk to Gordon Ryan. He's the best grappler in the world ever. He comes in less than 2 weeks. He'll be here, stay with me for a week. We're going to train together every day. We got a few other projects. How nice is it to be able to contact the best guy to ever do something ever in history, and say, "Hey, could you come spend the week with me and show me a few things?"
Yeah.
How convenient is that? I want to work on my striking. I ask Henri Hooft. I ask Lyoto Machida, Glover Teixeira. Glover's striking's underrated. Glover's got 17 knockouts. He's an MMA fighter, but he's a very good black belt jiu-jitsu guy, good wrestler, very good jiu-jitsu.
He's good everywhere.
Tough as hell. Tough, very tough man. Very. I respect this guy a lot. 17 knockouts. So I asked Glover, come help me with my striking. I asked Andrei Arlovsky, who's current heavyweight champion for bare knuckle, former UFC champion multiple times. I asked Henri Hooft, come help me with my striking. I asked Lyoto Machida, come help me with. When I say that, it don't even make sense. Think how crazy that is. Think how crazy that is. That you'll make time to come over, or Lyoto, or these other guys. It's like a dream. But it's not just fighting, there's certain people in my life, I don't say their names because they don't necessarily want me to say their names publicly. But, when I have any other problems in life, I call the surgeon. I don't call the hospital's front desk and say, hey, can I make an appointment? I call the top level surgeons. I call the top level doctors. I had a security issue recently, and I go talk to the top of the FBI. I'm not going to say the person's name, but I don't call the FBI. I call the top people, and I say, hey, could you make time to meet with me about this? Yeah. Have a conversation. We had a couple of conversations. We spent 8 hours. And that's not like some lowly field agent, that some rookie field agent is like the, top person. I can't say their name. Top. So in every area of your life, yes, have a plumber. Yes, call the plumber. If the toilet doesn't work, call the plumber. But if you build your life the right way, it's not just the plumber that's available to you, It's not just the plumber who's available to you. It's, everybody is available to you. And when you have great friends, I think this is a good topic for you and I to talk about for a few minutes. When you're the type of guy that you really live your life like a man, and you're a good man, and people know you, people, it's your brand name, it's your brand that people know, if that guy said something, it's true. If that guy said he's going to do something, he's going to do it, Yeah. You have to have that type of reputation. And you and I both grew up around rough people. It's not my place to talk about your life, but I'll just talk about mine. But I grew up around a lot of rough people. And, in that type of community, people might not follow the laws. When I was a child, there were a lot of lawless people around me that they do whatever they want, Some of them really do whatever they want. But it's important to keep your word in that environment. Your word is very important. Your reputation is very important, that you can't make a promise and not do the thing. It's very important to do the thing. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't understand that so these people are so soft. A lot of people today, normal person is so soft that as soon as something's a little bit inconvenient, they want to cancel or reschedule or change things. As soon as there's any little inconvenience, they'll betray their closest friends, they'll betray their family for any little inconvenience, you know?
Yeah.
Really, they betray themselves, but they're too stupid to know it.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Well, I think what you just said goes for everything, really. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're a man, your word's probably the most important thing you really have. And there are not so many real men around, you know. But if you grow up with the right people, with the people that live maybe a different lifestyle, maybe people don't agree with their lifestyles, but they have certain kind of rules that I maybe respect even more than the regular people on the streets, you know, because they live with codes. And at the end of the day, if you live with codes, these people, yeah, they are real. And there's just a lot of people and also in the sports world that you think to yourself, like, just be honest, be a real man about it. In my sport too, like you just said, you have people that you see the potential of them, that they have a chance to become champions. But if you see a guy that is working hard, he can help maybe the other guys to become champion. He won't be a champion. That doesn't mean he's a less martial artist, you know, but he won't be a champion. Now, as a trainer, you need to, of course, stimulate the guy and see how far he can go. But you also need to be honest with him and with yourself. Do I spend all the time in him building him as a champion? Do I lose all that time? Do I say to him, do I want to hurt his feelings? Well, guess what? In fighting, you're going to get hurt, you're going to get tired, and you'll be underpaid. There's a lot of stuff that happens if you have no character, and if you don't live by the code, then in fighting it will be very, very hard. And I think in life too, I think that's why we connect good, you and me. We talked yesterday for a long, long time about this. Just be a man, you know. Just stand for something at least. That's all you have at the end of the day.
I think it's very important. And the reason that I brought that up is it possible to have those type of high quality relationships? Are you going to have access to the top people in different endeavors? You know, earlier today, I don't need to say his name, but I was talking with one of the top bodybuilders in the world, you know, one of the best bodybuilders in history. And we laugh a little bit, we share a couple jokes, we tell a couple stories, I ask him a couple questions, all good, you know? You know, so to have access to, you know, people like you or people like me or people like him or, you know, people that are leaders in their space, are you going to have access to those people if you're not reliable, if you don't keep your word?
No, of course not. No.
Of course not. You heard what he said. He said, of course not. Of course not. It sounds ridiculous to say, of course not. So when I say things like that, of, you know, to have the discipline or integrity, show up and keep your word, I mean, it's just your future, you know? We're just talking about your future. Nothing important to many of you. Nothing important to many of you. Many of you will find a way to self-sabotage and up your own future. Many of you, more than half will find a way to self-sabotage plenty of things. For those of you that are serious and you want the best possible life, it's very important to keep your word. It's very important to keep your word. Even if you don't have to at that moment, it's very important. I remember a long time ago, 100 years ago, long time ago, I broke up with a girl. I knew this girl for a little while. And I promised her, I don't even remember what it was, it's so long ago, but I promised her that I would buy her something. And she spent the money on it. You know, she bought the thing. I told her she could have the thing. She bought the thing. It was like $200. I remember it was $200. And I broke up with her. And then I don't know, you know, a few days later or something, I'm like, oh, I owe her $200. And I contact her to give her the $200, you know. I said, how you want me to get you that money? And she thinks I want to get back together. I said, no. I'm not trying to get back together with you, but I promised you that thing. I got to do that for you, you know?
Yeah.
How you want me to get you the $200? So even things like that that's very important to me. I don't do that for her. I do that a little bit for her. I do that for me.
Of course. Yeah.
So when I'm talking, if I talk with you, if I talk with Dana White, if I talk with whoever, I need to be able to look that person in their eye and have a conversation and be very, be myself and be very pleased about who I am,
Yeah.
I think it's very important. You have to be very pleased about who you are. And you can't fake that around men who are successful and around women who are, particularly beautiful or successful. You can't fake that. They know it. You just know in a second if somebody's full of shit.
Yeah.
You just feel like, you don't even need to know the details. No need. No reason to know the details. You're just like, I don't feel like I can trust that person. No thanks. And people make quick decisions like that. Quick decisions. They're like, no. And they don't need to put a lot of thought into it. You don't need to put a lot of thought. You just say, no. All right. So if you want someone to pay attention to you, who's maybe more successful than you are, then you have to be living your life in a way that you're very proud of. You have to be very pleased with yourself and very proud of. You might not be rich yet. You might not be famous ever. But if you want to be rich, maybe you want to be famous or not. I don't really give a shit about that. I like having money. Ideally, you have a lot of money and nobody knows about it. That's the best thing. Yeah, you're right. Ideally, you got a lot of money and people just leave you alone, because when people find out you got a lot of money, everybody wants to borrow some money. Borrow. They want a loan. They want a handout. And everybody writes me, they want a sponsorship. And I said, why do you never write me to sponsor anything from me? Why you didn't sponsor my Rolls Royce? Random people write me. Yeah. And they say, I got this gym, the kids, or this guy or that guy, or, could you sponsor these kids? Hey man, I got my first professional fight. Could you sponsor my camp? And like, why you never called me, and why you didn't write me to sponsor anything for me ever? Yeah. I don't understand. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? Didn't you know that I wanted a purple Rolls Royce? You never even offered me gas money. And now I'm going to pay for your training camp? No, thank you. So you got to go do it first. You got to do something and be somebody. And it's not just a plumber, okay? You don't need just a reliable plumber and a guy that's reliable to cut the grass, guys, okay? If you can't figure that out by yourself, you're really in deep. But you need to be so reliable yourself that people are happy to take your call. They're very happy to hear from you. They're happy for the opportunity to work with you. And you want that to be your reputation. You want that to be your reputation. When other people mention your name, they say only good things. And they say them enthusiastically. Yeah. They enthusiastically say good things about you. So that's very important. You're not going to have much in life if you don't build that.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.